Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Nathan, aka Nathan of Zion, and the news for today: Elon Musk buying Twitter. Good or bad? One thing I will say is I've been watching Max from Stoic, so you might want to give him a follow on his channel. Subscribe to that to give you a bit more insight to what he thinks about it. Could be happening with it. Please drop a comment, leave a like, subscribe. Yeah, I mean, look, it's one of those things that could have already been priced in, likely to have already been priced in. Investors, the way it works is, buy the news, sell the rumor. So I suspect that whilst I'm buying someone's bags, they're selling them. But that's exactly what's happening, right? My orders went through pretty quick. Either way, stop. Let's cut to the technicals. So, we got the mic on this time, and I'm having to redo this, but hey, look. The technicals. Let's have a look. Tesla. What happened? Fundamentally, Elon Musk sort of probably whispers Elon Musk might buy Twitter. In fact, there was whispers because I saw it on Twitter. I can't remember where and when and how, but I saw it. Someone was mentioning it. And look, here. Let's have a look at the date. On the 30th of March, this happened. So, poll by Elon, 86% vote in favour. Possible signs Elon may buy Twitter. That's just my thoughts at that time. But what's the whole thing? Twitter probably will never succumb to Elon Musk's requests, but he really wants Twitter to have their algorithm open sourced. So, he put out a poll to see if the community or his community would like to see Twitter's algo open sourced. I guess that makes sense. And the fact that it's a platform where most people think that you have freedom of speech suggests that, yes, it should be open sourced. Anyhow, let's look at the technicals and move on. Then, what do we find? That we get this little move up to here on the 4th, where Elon then announces he's buying a 9% stake in Twitter. And so you could see clearly that there was a nice jump there where Elon buying up that market. The price moves for Twitter, and then we get this decline, as you can see, where if he wasn't around, if he wasn't listening, he wasn't keeping up with the story, there were suggestions Elon was going to take a position on the board where he previously said he wouldn't. The board members disagreed, obviously, for some grounds, whatever it was, but it was likely that he was going to take a seat on the board and help to steer the direction of Twitter. But that was taken away from him, something to do with the issuance of him purchasing the shares didn't allow him to take a seat on the board, and so obviously there must be some sort of workaround which he has done. And that is where Elon then buys Twitter, as he suggested. His proposal, I think it was 40 billion, which was about $52 a share, which is roughly where it's sitting now. Fundamentally, it's a good move because Elon it seems whatever he touches turns to gold. PayPal, SpaceX, Tesla. He just does wonderful things with these companies, and they really are sort of cutting edge. And he's an advocate for freedom of speech, so which is brilliant. But going into the bots, OpenAI, he wants to get rid of bots on Twitter. It's probably his own bots on Twitter. They are probably some of the most sophisticated bots that you can get. Very deterministic. Ask it anything and it comes back with a full conversation, a full paragraph of what, how, why. Yeah, it's incredible. But look, I think that technically Elon's made a very good buy for Twitter. A huge upside to this market, because what do you know? Zoom out. Look. You just put a Fibonacci chart from high to previous low, and boom. We could see that we've got a retrace back to the 702 from the 049, and it's retraced back there twice, and then completely tanked. But this whole thing, Wyckoff accumulation, and Elon's seen that and thought, this could be a really good idea. Intentionally or not, it just looks like a really good buy. If you ask me, that's what, I didn't even look at Twitter because at the time I shelved it, and now all this fiasco is happening, I'm getting it. Simple as that, I'm getting more. But look, you could see that it had been in a downtrend for approximately November, December, January, February, March, 4 months. Longer than 4 months, because, if we're going back March last year, been in a downtrend for a year, and, it's completed that cycle by the looks of it, and it's now turning, with all this volume, obviously because of Elon, it's now turning, the trend is turning bullish, because we're now above the 50 EMA, and we're also above the 200 EMA, and we teetered across it, haven't even touched the 50 EMA for the last couple of weeks, and sort of clung tight to the 200 EMA, and then moved out of there. But I think we're going to probably retouch that. I think we're going to move up quite nicely. The potential, $180. I mean, Elon he can make Twitter share price $180. And it's not just me that's saying that, it's just that the technicals line up with that. And I think over the course of the year, it's likely that it will reach that price and probably decline, So, yeah, anyway, back to the video. Now back to the video. It's definitely going to be a company in my portfolio. Like, I'm going to, if possible, invest more into it, because I use the platform. It's good. It's been taken over by someone that's raised brilliant companies, PayPal, Tesla, the Boring Company, got projects going like OpenAI. I tested that the other day, man. And that's another thing. Elon getting rid of bots on Twitter is like him getting rid of people using OpenAI on Twitter. It's probably one of the most advanced AI bits of kit that you could use out there. And I said I tested it, and it's pretty good. I mean, ask it some questions, find out for yourself. But yeah, no, I think Elon, my opinion, the way I feel about it, short term, it's a really good thing. It's a really good thing. And this is how it could play out. Just like Putin, when Putin came into power, it was a really good thing for democracy. Over the years, World War III. I don't think Elon's anything like Putin. I think he's a capitalist. He's all for free speech. So he believes in democracy. He appeals to millennials like myself. I think good things can happen. I'm excited about his projects. I think it would be fair to say that most millennials are extremely excited about his projects, and I just can't wait for all the flying cars and things like that, man. I mean, it's just gonna, I thought we was gonna have these flying cars like 10 years ago, but I hope he, doesn't use the AI in the wrong way, and that the platforms opened up in a fair and righteous way. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Elon buying Twitter. I'll give you another update soon. Once again, I'm Nathan, aka Nathan of Zion, signing out for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment. I really want to know what your thoughts are. And see you soon.